Hello everyone. In previous class, we are discussing the concept of Telangana State Polytechnic Common Entrance Test 2025 questions, particularly chemistry questions. In my previous videos, I completed 20 questions. Now let us see the 21st question. If you want those questions also, please watch the previous video and come to this. Which of the following method is used for concentration of ore? So what is smelting? Extraction of metal. Extraction of metal from ore is nothing but smelting. Froth flotation is nothing but concentration of sulphide ore. That is froth flotation. In this question, they are asking concentration of ore. They did not even mention sulphide ore. The answer is froth flotation. Now coming to the polling. Removing of why I am telling all the options. No, if you know all the options in the further exams also, you can easily cope up. So removing of oxide impurities from metals. Electrorefining is nothing but purification of metals. Identify the sulphide ore. So this is about answer is froth flotation. Now coming to identify the sulphide ore among the following. So hematite is nothing but Fe2O3. Bauxite is nothing but Al2O3 2H2O, hydrated aluminum oxide. Magnetite is nothing but Fe3O4. Galena is nothing but lead sulfide. So they are asking identify sulphide ore. Sulfur is present in galena, so this is the answer. So you have to remember some formulas related to the ores and all, then you can easily answer. Most widely hematite is there, bauxite, all these are widely asking. You have to remember these formulas. This is a fact based question. Now the purification method used for blister copper. Very important question. What is blister copper? Blister copper is nothing but impure copper is called as blister copper. Distillation is used to purify low boiling point substances. Low boiling point substances like zinc, cadmium, mercury, likewise. Liquefaction is nothing but used to purify from low melting point substances. Those are having low melting points. Through liquefaction, we can easily separate impurities. Polling is nothing but, just now I told you, removing of oxide impurities from metals. Magnetic separation means impurities and metals, pure metals having difference in magnetic property. Based on the magnetic property, difference we are separating. Here polling particularly used to remove oxide impurities from copper. That's why answer is polling. Here low melting point is tin, lead, bismuth is also there. Those are all low melting point substances which are used to separate through liquefaction. Distillation is nothing but based on boiling points we are separating. All these molten metals are separated, all are low boiling points. Then distillation technique is used. Impurities, metals, all are having low melting points. Liquefaction. Polling is particularly used for copper. Now next question, what is the molecular formula of alkane? Alkane general molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2 with carbon atoms, with 3 carbon atoms. So here number of carbon atoms are 3. So 3 H2 into 3 plus 2. So C3H8. C3H8 is the answer. The below reaction is an example of very important. Below reaction, triple bond is converted into single bond. Then what happened, which is an example of mainly addition. Double bonds is converted into single bond, triple bond is converted into double bond, or triple bond is converted into single bond. All these are additions. Substitution is nothing but just replacement. If RCl is there, ROH is produced. Just replacing of one atom is nothing but substitution. Oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygens. Combustion is nothing but burning of any substances in presence of oxygen. So addition. Double bond, triple bond is converted. You have to count the carbons also. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the difference is triple bond is converted into single bond. So definitely it is an addition, and which is a very famous reaction. 2-butane is converted into butane in presence of nickel catalyst and hydrogen gas. Next question, the hybridization of carbon in graphite, which is also a fact-based question. This is sp2. sp2 hybridization. Graphite carbon usually having sp2 in a triangular planar. I already told you graphite is arranged in a layered form. Whenever it is layered form, only single carbon can form only 3 bonds. Whenever it is forming 3 bonds, it is a trigonal planar shape. That's why sp2 hybridized. IUPAC nomenclature of acetaldehyde. CH3COH. Acetaldehyde. How many carbons are there? 2 carbons are there. Aldehyde is nothing but al. So ethanol. So ethan. Ethan is nothing but if 2 carbons are present, that is what we call it as ethan. If 2 carbons are present, that is ethan. Aldehyde is present, that is ethanol. So answer is ethanol. Now coming to the compounds formed when a hydrogen atom is replaced from ammonia. So by an alkyl group, they are saying NH3. From NH3, they are asking alkyl group. Any alkyl group is produced. RNH2. RNH2 is produced. RNH2 called as amines. They are asking replacement of one hydrogen by any alkyl, either methyl, ethyl, propyl. Then what happened? Amines are produced. Answer is amines. Which of the following is the hardest material? As of now in the nature, the hardest material known is diamond. Graphite is a soft material. Fullerenes are also soft materials. Charcoal is also amorphous. Amorphous, which is also soft material. Amorphous means powdered form. Now, fats are esters of, this is answer is diamond, fats of esters of higher fatty acids. Here, fats reacts with fats contain COOH. Glycerol. Glycerol contains OH. COOH means like acids are present. OH means alcohol. Whenever acid react with alcohol, produce ester. That's why here esters of higher fatty acids they are saying. Esters of higher fatty acids. Fats are esters of higher fatty acids and higher fatty acid. This is what we call it as higher fatty acid. Higher fatty acids. Acids react with glycerol. Produces fats. Fats are produced. So then whenever fats are produced, so higher fatty acid react with glycerol only. Okay, mainly glycerol. So ethanol is also having OH, but it won't much react with the higher fatty acid. Glycerol easily reacts with the higher fatty acids. So this is the answer. With this, I completed all 30 questions of the Telangana Polytechnic Common Entrance Test. If you have any doubts, comment below. All the best for your future exams. Thank you.